Yeah, yeah. Sorry. Hi. How's it going? It's me, your boy, Philip. God, I don't know what I really don't know what this energy is. I've been feeling a little funky fresh recently. We got 24 inches of snow here, which for us is a lot. Yeah, I don't actually remember having that much snow in quite a few years. At least like all at once, I mean. So, yeah, we have some fun shoveling to do tomorrow. Oh, we did a bunch today. But yeah, I think the snow, kind of being cooped up inside and just spending a lot of the day, chilling on my phone or watching some shows has me, well, I feel like I have a lot of energy that I want to let out. I don't know. I don't know, right? It's like what I've been talking about these past few days, having this energy flow going and not like blocking it up and keeping it inside, just kind of like letting it flow through you. Ooh. Um, it really does just mean I have a lot of energy to pull from, to use. So just before, I wanted a bowl of cereal, and I said, Phil, let's do some push ups before. And I did 35 push ups. Like, go me. Because I remember a time, oh my gosh, where like 20 was a struggle. And now I'm just like, right? I know, not time under tension, all that fun stuff. Anyways, I feel extra like ADHD today. Ah! Anyways, this is the fit. Uh, got to keep our hair back. Actually, really uninteresting, but very cool stuff. Um, while I was shoveling today, I just had like the best gear on. It wasn't anything crazy. It was just like undergarments and like the right way, and I had a little like a little mask thing or whatever it's called, and like this thing, and then like two hats. Cause one was like a runner's hat, so it was nice and tight, and one was like a regular hat. Crazy enough, what stopped me from shoveling was not the cold, because that's what it used to be, or what it has been often in the past. I would get really cold, so I'd come inside. Not this time. I was nice and cozy. I was getting tired because at one point it was legit hailing. Is that the word? Maybe. Hail was hitting my face, and that one actually kind of hurted a little bit. So went inside after that, and I was like, I'm gonna tackle this problem tomorrow. So, yeah. As you could tell, there really is no like lesson or rhyme or reason today, but I will say I'm really, really grateful. I'm really grateful for these little things. I'm grateful for the snow. I'm grateful to be home, and I'm grateful for the delicious dinner that I got to share with my family today because we were all home. You know, I'm grateful that I'm able to shovel. I'm grateful that I was warm and I had all those fun moments. I ended up actually playing music for a lot of it and just really enjoying myself. It really doesn't take a lot to enjoy yourself, at least for me. It doesn't take an extravagant trip. It doesn't take a million people. It doesn't take doing anything too crazy when you're really just, I guess, like chill in your own mind and body. I don't know what I mean by that. But what I do know is that I have had a really good week so far. It's really awesome? I can't remember anything this past week that went wrong, if that makes sense. Like I'm thinking back and I was like wondering, well, you know, usually if something like really really bad happens, it leaves like an imprint, and you remember it, and maybe you dwell on it and you hold a grudge or whatever. I don't have any of that. I had a crazy weekend last one. Uh, some of the videos I made from that were quite impactful to share. I guess, yeah, a week ago, yesterday, and the day before. Anyways, not relevant. What is relevant is that while I've had those interesting moments, I actually also don't see them as bad. I see them as learning moments. I see them as blessings. I see them as gifts. I don't see them as bad. And I guess that's how the week has went too. I look back and what I do remember are the really, really fun moments, the great moments, the moments where, I got the results I was looking for, or I met some new people or had some great conversations. I remember the times that I was just laughing. I don't remember why I was laughing. I don't remember what I said, but I do remember this feeling of joy and laughter. And that to me is special. That to me is something, again, I'm really, really grateful for. I wish this experience on everybody. When you have something like really tough and you say, oh, I don't wish that on my worst enemy. I wish all of these good moments on everybody, enemies included, even though that list is non-existent, truly. That's not to say that there aren't people out there that don't like me. Oh no, that list exists for sure. Now, who's on that list? I don't know. But I do know that I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I'm not everybody's favorite person, nor do I want to be. Because if I'm everybody's favorite person, then I'm not my own favorite person. The reason that there are some people out there that deeply value and cherish me and my friendship is because I am so strongly rooted in who I am. That doesn't mean I don't change. That doesn't mean I don't listen. It just means that when I make a decision, I'm confident. I know that it's the right decision for me in that moment. I make the best decision that I can with the resources that I have in that moment. And I also accept that I don't know everything. I have to be open to learning, to growing. But I do it from a place of knowing that I am exactly who I want to be right now. And there may be a different version of me tomorrow or the day after that. And we'll meet that version together. I really do just like talking. These episodes, if you didn't know, well, maybe you did, maybe you didn't. They're very therapeutic for me. I come to this camera at the end of the day, and I come to this microphone to just speak and let things out of my heart. Because I also know that in this process of talking things through, I let go of anything that I might be holding in my heart, good and bad. I know that I could talk about the good here and it will be almost memorialized. And sometimes when I'm holding on to things that might hurt a little or feel a little uncomfortable, sometimes just talking reminds me to get back into my heart and out of my head. When I'm in my head because I stutter, because I don't know what to say. You know exactly when I'm in my heart, when I just go, when what I say just flows. So I come back to this space, this environment, to return to my heart every single day. I think that's why I've grown so much over the past year, 2 years, because I've done so much, journaling, now so much of these episodes, I'm just constantly reminding myself of the person that I want to be. This year, it's a year of results. I made that decision based off of like a download, an insight, a calling at the beginning of this year that, last year was all about love and experiencing love. And that's how this whole show started. That's how this whole channel started. Now, this year's the year of results. And in order to get results, you have to take action. You have to do things that may seem uncomfortable. One of my favorite things that I get to do right now is notice moments of discomfort and do whatever it is anyways. I have certain things happening right now, honestly, that in the past would have absolutely frozen me, would have fully sent me into a panic. And yet, this ability to step back and just to notice that discomfort and I'll almost smile to it and be like, I see you, and I know that I am not my discomfort. That's a really, really special experience. Again, a lot of this I do wish on a lot of people. I hope one day you could get so confident and so grounded in who you are that nothing phases you. And it may sound like that's not possible, but it is. And it takes work. For some people, it's pretty easy. For others, it may be one of the most challenging things they do. I probably fall somewhere in between. And regardless of whether it's easy or difficult, I could promise you this: it is wholeheartedly worth it. Because in letting go of wanting to be free, I have never felt more free. Freedom comes from letting go. And sometimes that means letting go into the way things are and the person you are. So don't try to change right now. Make that decision, make that choice to change in a little bit. Maybe in the next hour, in the next few minutes. But for right now, don't change. Be who you are. Love who you are. And decide right now that if you do want to change later, what is it that you have to do to get there? And you don't have to do anything right now. Leave it for 60 seconds from now. But for right now, enjoy who you are. I'm enjoying who I am, and I'm also enjoying who you are. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here for yourself, for the people around you. You are more of a blessing than you'll ever know, than you'll ever be told. And so I just want you to know that I really, 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 really do appreciate you. So until we meet again, just remember to always fill up with the love. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I love you.